telling you everything you need to know about science.
I'm Dr. Sagante.
And I'm Dr. Worthman, and we'll be your scientists for this evening.
We'll be telling you everything you need to know about plate tectonics.
Tonight, we'll be talking to you about divergent boundaries, convergent boundaries, transform faults, and hotspots. The first thing we'll be talking about is divergent.
Like the movie?
No, the boundary.
A divergent boundary is when two plates spread apart.
This can occur when either two continental plates or two oceanic plates spread apart.
A rift valley will form when two continental plates spread apart. At two oceanic plates, mantle rock rises to fill the gap between the plates and decompression melting occurs.
An example of a rift valley is located in eastern Africa. It is called the Great Rift Valley. Eastern Africa is being ripped away from its mainland because of the Rift Valley and may eventually turn into a narrow sea like the Red Sea.
Now we will be discussing convergent boundaries, brought to you by the National Science Channel.
Convergent boundaries are when two plates come together, often creating trenches, volcanoes, and mountain ranges.
They are also known as destructive plate margins because the lithosphere is destroyed at convergent plate boundaries.
Like the divergent boundaries, there are two different types of convergent boundaries. There are continental-continental and oceanic-continental.
When oceanic plates come together, part of the oceanic crust goes underneath the other and forms an oceanic trench, eventually causes a volcano to form on the ocean floor.
When two continental plates come together, the two plates collide and form mountain ranges. An example of this would be the Himalayan mountains between India and southern Asia. These two continental plates are still colliding today. We got breaking news!
Okay, let's go over to YouTube and see what's going on.
Let's go!
Breaking news, I'm in Hawaii right now, and there's a volcano exploding right there live. It's the Earth's most active volcano, and it's erupting due to a hotspot. Back to you guys.
Wow, what a hot topic!
Oh, yes it is.
So you didn't mention this, but it erupted because lava came to the surface and erupted!
Hotspots are formed due to the interplate volcanism.
Well, what's that?
It's volcanic activity that occurs within a plate. This happens because the mantle plume, which is very hot mantle material, rises to the surface. When the plume gets to the top of the mantle, magma is formed, which forms a hot spot.
I knew that. I was just joking.
Okay.
A hot spot is a small, hot, isolated area deep within the earth.
Okay, now the last thing we'll be talking about is transform faults, also known as transform boundaries.
At a transform fault, plates grind past each other in opposite directions.
Transform boundaries are also known as conservative plate boundaries because the faults don't create or destroy the lithosphere.
Most transform faults are located within the ocean basin. Although some cut through continental lithosphere, one example is the San Andreas Fault in California.
This is where the Pacific plate is moving past the North American plate.
Transformation faults often create earthquakes, so that is why there are so many earthquakes in California.
Well, I guess that's all for today, folks. Thanks for turning in and learning about plate boundaries.
See you next time on National Science Channel!
Stay classy, Covington.